recording.
Thank you all for coming. I just want to start out by asking a question, well, a couple of questions actually. Have you ever had that day that was followed by a sleepless night? You know the one I'm talking about, the one where you feel like you're in a fog, you do the minimal to get ready for work or school. You may not even remember getting to work or school. The one where you feel like if you had an IV drip full of caffeine, it still wouldn't be enough to wake you up. I know that I've had those days. I used to suffer from bouts of insomnia, and I had a hard time falling asleep and hard time staying asleep. So once I'd finally get to sleep, I would wake up several times during the night. Using the steps that I'm going to show you today, these things have actually helped me to be able to have a better night's sleep. So I want to share these with you too, so that you can have the same. First, what is insomnia? Insomnia is a sleep disorder that is characterized by difficulty falling or staying asleep. Symptoms may include one or more of the following: difficulty falling asleep, as stated here, waking up frequently during the night and having a hard time going back to sleep, or waking up too early in the morning and feeling tired when waking up. Primary insomnia. There's actually two different types of insomnia. Primary insomnia is having sleeping problems that are not directly related to any other health conditions or problem. Secondary insomnia is having sleeping problems because of something else, like a health issue or medications or substances that you're taking. So we have the primary insomnia here. Next is our secondary insomnia.
Oh, sorry.
You're good. Acute versus chronic. I didn't know when I first started researching this talk or this speech that there were different types of insomnia. Acute versus chronic. So acute lasts anywhere from one night to a few weeks, and then your chronic is what's going to last at least 3 nights a week for a month or longer. I used to fall into the chronic category. Everyone obviously is going to have a few sleepless nights, whether you're dealing with stress or different situations, but the chronic is at least 3 nights a week for a month or longer. So how do you prevent insomnia from becoming chronic? Practice good sleeping habits. Before you go to bed, I've noticed that for me, if I write down a list of everything that I need to do the next day, then I'm able to let that go out of my mind, and I don't have to think about those as I go, as I'm falling asleep. Everything's just there. It's just getting it out of my system. Avoid watching TV and playing electronics at least an hour before bed. This one is tricky for me because I love to read right before I go to bed, and I read on my iPad, but I've noticed that once I've stopped reading an hour before, that I don't have that stimulation, and I'm able to get a better night's sleep. Do stretching or yoga before bed. I found a lot of different things online, different poses, different stretchings that allow you to get a better night's sleep. Avoid caffeine and alcohol before bed, and then avoid eating at least 2 hours before bed. Some other things that you might want to do is, if you need a light snack, go ahead and eat a light snack, but don't eat a full meal right before bed. Insomnia affects us all at one time or another. By following the guidelines and suggestions that I've shared with you today, you are now more equipped to combat bouts of insomnia. Sweet dreams to you all. Thank you.